Well, it's laundry day today, and I'm washing some clothes in my little Wonder washer here. Right now I'm just washing some socks. There they are, floating around in there. Whoa! That's why I don't take the lid off. Alright. And piles of laundry on the floor. And of course there's my clothesline. Right there. That's how I dry my clothes. Just, you know, in case you're all wondering, that fan helps a lot. Alright, so this is my weekly plant update. And here are the plants again. These are actually starting to grow something. I'm really hoping it's not weeds. I hope it's what I actually planted in here. Which is either spearmint or catnip. Little harvest moon's twig is still not leafing out. Looks like it's getting a little taller though. I really don't remember what I planted in this one. Hadn't sprouted yet. Katrina's primrose is alive. And no wormwood sprouts yet. No lettuce sprouts yet. And I think we got a little wormwood sprout in there, at least one. I think that's a weed. That's supposed to be a lemon tree that I planted at one. It's supposed to be a lemon seed that I planted in there. I think that's actually a weed also. Nothing there, nothing there. I now believe that this is definitely a pepper. I believe it's a bell pepper. 2 tomatoes. A tomato. And we got a sprout in there, although I don't know what we planted in there. I can't remember. A sprout of something. So we'll find out when it gets bigger. Of course, the other two, palm and crouton. So it's all spacey and stuff. Alright, to the next plants. So here we have the clover. It's doing quite nice, and it's getting taller. And our sunflowers are getting taller, and some of the leaves are dying though. Here's my 2 tomato plants. I don't know how big they're going to get in this pot. I may have to repot them soon. The witch hazel has not sprouted yet. I don't think. No, it hadn't sprouted yet. And you remember last time when I harvested my pineapple, man, look at it grow. It's getting nice and big. I'll be harvesting it again here in a couple of weeks maybe. And the peppers, I actually got 2 peppers to grow this time instead of 1. Here we have another curlicue. Something about this plant, it likes making curlicue peppers. And there is another one right there. This is a seedling that I planted. And it is taller than the original plant, even though the original plant has a much thicker base. And here's one of the seedlings. Here is one of the seedlings. Look at that. So I've got 4 seedlings in here that are growing straight up, and that tallest one there. And then I've got one older plant, it's got 2 peppers on it, that has 3 branches, which is kind of cool. Alright, now to the ones in my bedroom. Okay, the first thing you're going to notice in here is that the pods are gone. And I took those out just because I didn't think that they were growing my plants too well. The only thing they were growing very well were my basil. I ended up getting rid of those basil though and reclaiming the dirt because I've already got basil over there. And I've got a whole bunch of little seedlings sprouting out for basil. So I'm going to have plenty of basil, so I'm not worried about that. The one tomato plant that was growing with the basil, I went ahead and planted in here. See how, look at how much dirt I got in there. See? That's all the dirt that was in my pods. Anyway, I planted the tomato in there just to see if I could save it. And I put these broom handles up in that pot. 2 of those were holding a pod. 2 of those were holding the 2 sets of pods. And one was just sitting right here. So I stuck them in there. I might tie some strings on them later and try to run some stuff up. You know, as the tomato gets bigger, it's going to need some support. And right back there by that one, I planted some loofah sponge vines, or some loofah gourds, something like that. Loofah gourds, loofah sponge. Here, this is what I planted right here. Apparently, they're a vining melon. The gourds are edible. Fruits can be dried and the inside membrane used as a sponge. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I've never had one before, but I sure would like to grow my own sponges because I love loofahs. Anyway, yeah. This is some more soursop. I stuck it in here just to see what would happen. I don't know. And this is technically a weed that was grown outside. It's not doing too good because I snapped the root off, but I just wanted to see if it would actually root in this dirt while the dirt was like seriously wet. But no, it's dying off. What we have though are pink little flowers. That one's kind of closed. And we have these leaves that are shaped like this. So if anybody knows what this is, I would really like to know. I don't want to do anything with it, and I don't want to harvest any more until I know what it is, because I don't want to use something that might be poisonous and make me sick. So if anybody can help me identify this plant, I would really appreciate it. It's growing all over the place out there on the ground. Anyway, here's my strawberry. Little bitty one's coming up right there. This one has grown the same height as some of the other ones there. This is the goji. I put him back in the sun. Since I got rid of these pods, I was able to put my stuff back in a windowsill, which I think is for the best. And those are the little cilantros that were grown in one of the pods. I'm going to see if he grows or if he dies. I hope he grows. And here we have the moringa. That's actually 4 little trees right there. It's growing in one pot. It's watercress, finally sprouted. This is one of the other mountains that hadn't done anything yet, so we'll see. These are also lemon seed, soursop seed, lemon seed back there, and none of those are sprouted yet. A little aloe vera. Of course, we have the basil. A bunch of little basil sprouts in here. Waiting for the rest of them to grow, so I have a whole pot of basil. Here are 2 of the pepper plants that I saved from the pod. These are bell peppers. They look like they're kind of drying out, but when the roots take, we'll see what happens. They may completely die, they may not. And these were those gojis that were down in the bottom pod, so I repotted them, and I'm hoping they'll come back too, because some of the little ones back there have some really nice greenery on it. They might live, but we'll see. I hope they do. They'll get it nice and big like my other one over there. And, oh yeah, fishes. Turn the light on so we can see. There's a reflection of something. Oh, okay. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay. Here's the fish. Chaz and Bubbles. The little bitty fish back there is Gunter. Harvest Moon named him. That's Harvest Moon's little baby fish. That's Gunter right there. Say hi, Gunter. And there's the frog. And look at that, we got some snails in here. We got 2 snails. I don't know where the other one's at. He's in here somewhere. Froggy. And look at this. You see that? That's a 2-liter bottle in there now. Because those roots are growing long. Look at that. And now the potato is a bit submerged though. It kind of happened whenever I put that 2-liter bottle on there, and I rearranged my bungee cord so that it worked a little bit better. But my leaves are still growing, and I'm probably going to harvest some, maybe have a salad today. We'll see. And these better not be poisonous, because I'm going to die, and you won't see me next week. Alright, so that is my update for today. I will see you guys next week.